Hi, I'm Elisa,
I'm Ben.
and this is E for You. Today's podcast episode is about what? What is it about, Ben?
We're going to talk about art.
Little art episode. I don't know if y'all remember, but in season 1, we did art as well. You remember, Ben?
Yeah, I do remember that. We did a little art and identity and stuff.
I know. We talked about art too. But we're not as sophisticated as this next guest. This next guest is like a full-blown artist. Would you like to introduce yourself? Like, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Veeny. My business is Veeny's Art Studio. Thanks for having me here today.
Yeah, we're so happy.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, y'all. Y'all are here with our friend V, Veeny, Yeah, I'm a big fan. I have my little Abodo sticker.
Oh yeah, it was great. Thank you for showing up to that FYP day market. It was so fun. I was like really touched when I saw y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, they actually came.
I still have that little,
when you tell people to come and they actually come, I'm like, okay, we're friends.
Yes.
Instant connection right there.
I still have that little booklet that you signed with your lips on it, like on the
Oh,
cover.
I see that around town, and I'm like, I know her. She's famous.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I still have that. What is that thing I bought from you? That cool, like, little postcard looking thing.
Yeah, you bought like it was like a 3D model of like a kitchen with like the spoon and the forks.
Yeah. It was cool. I have that hanging on my wall actually. So
that's so sweet.
Definitely check out.
Every day thinking about V, just V's.
Everywhere you look, V is there. Like,
I'm around.
Exactly. She's out there.
And we like to start every episode off with yuppers, like a little thing of the week, the month, the year. What is yours?
Mine. Okay, so I got this last spot at this class at Laguna Gloria, or the Contemporary. It's for a mural class, and I got the last spot. So I'll be in a mural class in like March, April. It'll be fun.
Okay. We're gonna see your murals around town and be like, we know her.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about y'all?
What's your yuppers, Ben?
Mine would probably be. That's a great question.
I don't know
I just had a really good quesadilla from Denalo. I don't think I've mentioned them yet on here, so.
I think I mentioned Denalo before,
okay.
but you go ahead.
I haven't, so it's okay if I do it. Yeah, I think that would probably be it. That's all I can think of right now.
Okay. My uppers would probably be maybe it's not as cool as y'all's, but I'm getting my earring collection up, I don't know if y'all noticed watching our videos, but I have a lot of earrings and it's starting to become a collection, like more than 30.
That's cool.
So it's a lot. But maybe you need to make earrings, and I should start wearing your earrings. I'll go around town and like.
That's a whole new skill I gotta learn then.
Well, if you do know that skill, I will wear those.
You can experiment. She'll wear.
Build another income stream from earrings.
Yeah, like, aren't you a YouTuber now? Like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Exactly.
Cool.
You can start trying those out on your YouTube channel.
That'd be kind of cool. Maybe like live stream, like the making, like the process. That'd be something cool.
We're giving you the little ideas.
Fun.
Yeah. We take 20% royalty.
Oh, okay. He's like trying to be your manager and everything.
The studio manager.
I love earrings too, though. Have that in common.
No?
Love earrings.
Yeah.
A collector.
She gets it, Ben.
I might as well get my ears pierced. I might as well.
You should.
Drop a comment if I should get my ears pierced.
Yes, we're gonna do that live stream,
live Q&A.
When we hit 2,000 followers.
Yeah, do a poll. Be like, look, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll pierce my ears.
And nose.
And lips.
Peer pressure.
Like,
But yeah, we're gonna get started in questions. Ben's gonna, ask you the questions that all your fans want to know.
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
So first one is just tell us about Veeny's Art Studio. Like, when did you establish it? What kind of like work do you do? All that kind of stuff.
Sure, yeah. So last year I started getting more involved in the local art community. I did a solo exhibit. It was my first one at the Asian American Resource Center. And then I did another solo exhibit at Book People. And then through there, people were finding me and like trying to buy more prints and stuff. And so I thought I should really make this like a legit business instead of just like, selling prints and not really like keeping track of like how much time I'm putting in and like how much I'm earning from this. So last, what is it, October October, I wanted to make my business official and start vending, and so I applied for my Texas sales tax use permit. And with that, I can, like charge taxes for like purchases. Then I have to report my income no, not annually, quarterly. So like 4 times a year I have to. I just reported my income like January 22, so did my first report, and then along with that I did my DBA, which is like doing business as, and automatically when you sign up for your business, it makes your business name your first and last name. I didn't want my business to be like my name, so I just made it Veeny's Art Studio. And it took me like, I don't know, maybe like a week or 2 weeks to get all of that sorted out. I went to the USPS. I had like a notary look at my stuff and sign it. It sounds very boring, but it's what you got to do to make your business legit. Yeah, so there's that. And then I'm doing commercial illustration and public art. So with commercial illustration, I've done some like vector or raster images, graphics for all kinds of businesses, really. I've done work for higher education, solar, food and beverage. So I've done like some social media, some social media things, illustrations. I did some email designs, all of that. And then for public art, I'm just kind of like trying to get more involved in the community scene. Yeah, so I'm doing my first public art commission right now. It's really exciting. So it's like another stream of like, I don't know, like another stream of income that I can tap into and grow. So it's like really been an adventure of learning a lot.
Okay.
Awesome.
I think I remember like the first time I saw your artwork was on the news. I follow your sister, and your sister was like, "Oh my gosh, look, the local news, my sister's on it." Was that what was like, how'd you get into that too? Like, was that the first public thing you did?
So that doesn't count. That's the solo exhibit I talked about. So last year, April through June, I did a solo exhibit at the AARC. It's also like a government building. So that's what that interview was for. I was on the Fox 7 for like a minute or 2 minutes.
You're still famous to me, V.
It's funny though, because my sister's like, "Who's on the news anymore?" My sister is, or your grandpa, or something. It was so funny. I'm like, that's true. I feel like being on a podcast is so much cooler though.
That's why you're on E for You, right, Ben? Right?
Exactly. We're better than Fox 7.
Mm-hmm. Who knows? Maybe we're the new icons.
Y'all are iconic.
Thank you, V.
Manifesting.
Thank you for hyping us up.
So it sounds like you do a lot of different like mediums and stuff. Do you have like a favorite one, maybe like in your personal time you like to do, or like one that just comes like most natural to you?
Right now, I'm doing a lot of digital art. I mostly work in Procreate. So my process could be different depending on what I'm doing. I am mostly sketchbooking on Procreate, or making vision boards on there, making mood boards for my next painting or my next illustration. I also do traditional art, like oil paintings, and I've been getting into more like pastels, oil pastels or soft pastels. Those are fun too. I like the materiality of like physical materials, and the way that it just sounds when you rub it in the paper. It's very soothing. I can paint or draw straight for like 3 hours with no music and just zone in. Or yeah.
You pay attention to like how those sound for like hours?
Yeah, I can do it for, I'll say like 3 hours max.
Wow.
And then, you get hungry, you get sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be really relaxing though, honestly. Like, the
Yeah,
sound
she
of,
can
like,
start her
It
ASMR
is.
channel.
yeah,
These
honestly.
ASMR.
I could,
Yes.
I love falling asleep to like the TikTok lives.
Me too. Yes.
Yeah, but
I'm so embarrassed to admit that, but
I
like,
don't like listen to like the arty things. I listen to like the wood soup. and the
Oh,
I
I've
s-
seen
love
wood
wood soup.
soup.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I think it's a form of art in its
Mhm.
own way.
Mhm.
It's like, they're like choosing different types of like wooden balls and like rubber balls, and they just like float,
Mhm.
and it's so fun.
So
Throwing them
satisfying.
around in the
Yeah.
water.
It's good
Yeah.
Why
soup.
we love that.
I love, yeah. No, I've never admitted that publicly. Like, not even to my
Exposed.
friends, but I feel safe now. So,
You're safe.
yeah,
You're heard.
this
I
is
hear
a
you.
safe
I never
space
knew that.
for ASMR. Yeah, exactly.
I like watching like
I
ASMR, like the people eat.
Oh,
like
I couldn't.
mukbangs.
I can't do that. I
Do you
get
like
too hungry.
mukbangs?
No,
Like,
I get hungry.
do you like mukbangs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I want to go get some food. So,
Exactly. I like the spa day ones too. They do like the.
oh,
I
the
just
I
want
like the
food.
spa.
is it the one where they like pretend they're combing your hair? Or
Yes,
shower?
yes, and they like pretend like pamper your face
Yeah,
and like all
we're
this stuff.
weird. It's
I
fine.
like
Yeah, it's
watching
like-
those, but with animals. Like they'll do like
Oh.
little cat ones.
Oh, and there's like a puppy one that they do in
Yeah.
it. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
This
the
is-
animals
Aw.
so adorable.
Dude, we need to find an ASM artist like to have on the
Mm,
podcast.
Do you know?
Do you know
No,
any?
this is
No.
about V.
No, that goes great into the next question. Is actually, how do you connect with like local artists, like the local art community?
Yeah, so with connecting with local artists, I take a lot of classes or like artist training programs at the DAC or the Doherty Art Center. I meet people through there. Right now, I'm going like twice a week, so I'm in a public art class. I'm just there with them, and we check in with each other. We're kind of just like, "Hey, how's your project going?" Because some of us are like we got the same grants for things, and then we kind of just like consult each other just for support. And we're like, "Oh, you did it that way? Okay, I'm gonna take that into consideration, and like maybe I'll approach it the same way." So it's really like a little community there. And then what else? I see them through Instagram stories, like events, and I'll go to them and I'll meet some cool people. Or I'll have friends send events to me and I'll just go anyway. I feel like I'm a yes person. So
Yeah.
I just go and I'm like, okay, why not? Whatever. And then I meet friends through friends. So I go to this like little club called Slippers Assembly. And then I met really cool creatives like writers, rappers, other artists through there. It's really neat. And then also I met a lot of people through Asian Season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this nonprofit that's coming up. And yeah, it's like a collective of really talented people who bake, who make like crafts and murals and paintings and all that. So meeting friends through friends, I think, is the most effective way for me. But when I go to those events I see on Instagram, it's like it's not like I can't really predict what's gonna happen. And I think that's really fun. So I just show up there with an open mind and be like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I might meet someone really cool. I might meet my next bestie. Who knows? Yeah. And sometimes like I'm exhausted. I'm like so tired because like I need a lot of time to recharge my social battery from like all of those events because I'm really not good with names. And I go to those events and I'm like, "Hi, my name is this." And then you meet like 20 people. How are you supposed to remember 20 names?
See, that's the trick. You're
It's
supposed to be like,
hard.
hey, how's it
Exactly.
going? Long time no see. Hey, girl. Hey, boy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the trick.
I
B.
do that. I do that
Yeah.
too.
It's like worse when they like remember your name or like
Oh
something specific
no.
about you, and they're like, "Oh, I remember you said you like this." You're like, "You go to this." I'm like, "Yeah," and I remember exactly like who
We
you
know
are.
what you're
Like,
talking about.
yeah,
Yeah. So
um,
yeah, I'm a little embarrassed when I'm like,
yeah. You just gotta keep like a happy face, like they can't tell, and it's like, So it sounds like you have Veeny's art studio up and running and stuff. Like, where do you see it headed now? Like, what direction do you see?
so right now I see myself being consistent and staying true to myself. I make a lot of artwork that is inspired by my Filipino heritage, and I'm very proud of that. And I want to keep continuing to do that. Um, and I think I'm just going to continue building my multiple like income streams. And I'm learning as I keep moving forward that this is really the way it is. Like if you're an artist, you have to have like multiple streams of income in order to, pay rent, do the things you love to do. Um, I'm looking more into art licensing, building a collection of things. I would love to, see my art on products, so like physical products. That would be fun. And then also just building like my online store. And then building up my online presence like through video format because that's just the way where it's heading. You know, and then yeah, I just want to share my resources too, and like just pay it forward. So, like right now on my website, I actually have like a community page where I made a list of the open calls that I've applied to and I've gotten. And I want people to find that and be like, oh, if she could do it, I could do it. You know.
Yeah,
That's
and that
awesome.
goes right into, our last bit. Where can the people find you and watch what you're doing and you're going to be doing?
Sure. So my Instagram is vny.artstudio. And then my YouTube channel is also vny.artstudio. Yeah, you can find me through there.
Yeah, and where can people find us, Ben?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify and LinkedIn at E for Youth
And that's all from E.
for
You.